Ask Smokey if he only wants Ted doing this up to the 50th lap.
That's all we want. We just want Ted to do this to the 50th lap, period.
Yeah,
okay,
that's right, Ted.
36 down.
Once it gets to 50, you keep it in there.
Okay.
I'm telling you what, this is the most awesome race I've ever seen. It goes this week with another 70. I don't know who. Get the video, baby. It's worth it. Here we go.
This is 37. This is 37, but we don't score it.
Now, right?
Yeah.
Bloomquist continues to lead. Hits second, Johnson third, Andrews runs fourth. Fifth right now is Gary Stuhler in car 19. Then Lynn Geisler, Bart Hartman, Jack Boggs, Rick Auckland, all together. Hartman passing Geisler. Steve Francis also in the top 10 in car 15. They are 3 wide for 6th off of turn 2. Hartman, Geisler, and Boggs negotiating the star 1 of Chubb Frank. Bloomquist leads, Hit runs 2nd, and Johnson is 3rd. Andrews 4th and Stuhler 5th. Johnson trying to take 2nd from Tim Hitt off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Bloomquist your leader. Side by side for 2nd. Tim Hitt on the outside continues to run 2nd with Johnson 3rd, Andrews 4th, Stuhler still 5th. Hartman is 6th, Boggs 7th, Geisler 8th, Auckland 9th now, and I believe Balzano 10th. Check that, Steve Francis 10th. Steve Francis 10th in car 15. Bloomquist now slowly closing on the rear of the field, ready to start lapping cars another time. The J&J Steel Delta Truck Line. Action Racing Collectibles 18 is on the move on the top side of the racetrack. He is riding the rim. Gary Stuhler in the 19, closing on Todd Andrews, who runs 4th. As Bloomquist starts to pick off more lap cars. Hit now left Johnson. Tim Hitt running up high. But he's got 2 lap cars in his path as he heads down the front straightaway into turn number 1. The hole opens and Hitt tries to make it through, but it's not easy. Hartley comes up in front of him. Hitt dives down underneath him on the back chute. Car 30, Steve Shaver off the pace another time and heads to the pits. Steve Shaver in car 30 in the pits. Jack Boggs now. Boggs has moved up into the 6th spot as Stuhler runs 5th, and just a car between he and the 4th place car of Todd Andrews. Boggs is 6th, Hartman 7th, Geisler 8th, Francis 9th. Rick Auckland having dropped out in car 12. Scott Bloomquist trying to lap Donnie Moran, the 87 of Ben Belich in the pits. Bloomquist dives underneath Moran off of turn 2 as Stuhler continues to hound Andrews for 4th. Bloomquist riding the rim. 2 cars in front of him as he comes off of 4. Look at this move. He dives low to make it 3 wide on the inside. Now he comes back up across, using up every inch of the monster half mile. Gary Stuhler and Todd Andrews still side by side for 4th down the back straightaway. Bloomquist's lead, a half a chute over the 68 of Tim Hitt, with Davey Johnson just about 12 car lanes back in 3rd. Stuhler and Andrews still side by side for 4th and 5th. Jack Boggs is 6th. Bart Hartman 7th.
Yes, he did.
Billy Moyer goes a lap down to Scott Bloomquist. We are past the halfway point, 50 laps down. This will be lap 51 for Ed Ferree into the pits. Ed Ferree in car 4 into the pits. Look at Bloomquist just dive into the corners, turn her left and go. Tim Hitt still 2nd, Davey Johnson 3rd, staying within striking distance. Stuhler has taken over 4th now. Andrews is 5th. Boggs still 6th, Hartman 7th. Geisler runs 8th, Francis 9th. The only cars on the lead lap. 9 cars on the lead lap. He is just putting her up there and flying. Scott Bloomquist looking for his 4th Pittsburgher win. Still a long way to go, but he is putting on a show. Tim Hitt and Davey Johnson using the inside line, running 2nd and 3rd. Bloomquist, he's middle or top, well, let's say anywhere as he comes off the bottom of turn number 4. Lots of lap traffic now in front of Tim Hitt and Davey Johnson in that race for 2nd and 3rd. Bloomquist has lapped Steve Francis, leaving Lynn Geisler in 8th spot, the only car, the last car on the lead lap. And Bloomquist right behind Geisler as they race into turn number 1. Geisler running 8th, right in front of race leader Scott Bloomquist. Geisler with a nice move off of turn 2, getting by the 72 of John Mason, the 28 of Dick Barton. Jack Boggs running 6th, closing in on the 42 of Todd Andrews, the 5th place car. Bart Hartman running in the 7th spot. Well ahead of the 8th place car of Lynn Geisler. Geisler gets lapped into turn number 3. Bloomquist gets by, and Geisler goes a lap down. So Hartman is now the last car on the lead lap. Bart is in turn number 2, or 3, excuse me. Bloomquist in turn 2, your leader. Tim Hitt now stretched out the advantage over Davey Johnson to a half a straight as they run 2nd and 3rd. Back another straight to the 19 of Gary Stuhler in 4th. Andrews is 5th, and a fast coming Jack Boggs is right behind him. Boggs in the B4, who started 23rd, now trying to enter the top 5. To go, less than 40 laps remaining. Bloomquist just setting a blistering pace. Nothing slows him down. Up high, down low, anywhere. Tim Hitt down the front chute, getting by Lynn Geisler. Hitt still 2nd. Johnson is 3rd. Stuhler 4th. Todd Andrews still 5th, followed closely by the B4 of Jack Boggs and the 75 of Bart Hartman. The last car on the lead lap still a straightaway ahead of Scott Bloomquist. Andrews, Boggs, and Hartman coming off of 4 positions. 5, 6, and 7. Boggs makes the pass. Jack Boggs up to 5th. Andrews 6, now Hartman gets his nose in there. The 75 car on the inside. Down the backstretch. Bloomquist coming by, completing lap 64. Boggs slides up high. Andrews is back underneath him, trying to take that 5th spot back off of turn 4. "65 laps are down. Andrews and Boggs still going at it down the back chute. Boggs is back in 5th. Andrews 6th, Hartman 7th, and Bloomquist just a straightaway back, your leader, trying to put them a lap down. "66 laps complete. Lots of lap traffic in front of your leader, Scott Bloomquist, as he races into turn number 1. Look at him just cut that car right across the racetrack from outside to inside. Now back up high into turn 3. Timmy hit all of a sudden within a straightaway of the race leader. Bloomquist, maybe his tires are going a bit. He dives low coming off of turn 4, still trying to lap the 2J of Mike Johnson. Hit starting to close in ever so slowly on the leader. Laps to go this time by. 30 laps to go in the Pittsburgher 100. Tim Hitt definitely made up some ground on Bloomquist. Hitt now a straightaway in front of the 3rd place car of Davey Johnson. Jack Boggs, Todd Andrews, and Bart Hartman still battling 5th, 6th, and 7th as they work lap traffic, trying to stay on the lead lap. Scott Bloomquist, your leader, is closing in on that trio. And Hitt continues to cut into Bloomquist's lead, no doubt about it. It's down to a half a straightaway. Hitt is coming again. Off of turn 4, Tim Hitt is closing in on Scott Bloomquist. 26 laps to go. The J&J still Delta Truck Line 18 trying to hold off the Drame Racing Engine Rocket Chassis 68. Davey Johnson 3rd, Gary Stuhler 4th, Jack Boggs 5th, Todd Andrews 6th, and Bart Hartman 7th. Hartman right in front of the race leader as they work down the back chute. Less than 25 laps to go. Tim Hitt gets by the star 1 of Chubb Frank as Bloomquist tries to lap the 75 of Bart Hartman. Bloomquist with 3 cars in front of him now. Hitt continues to charge, trying to close in some more. Into turn 1, Bloomquist down low. Hitt now within a handful of car lengths off at 2 down the back straightaway. Hitt is coming. Bloomquist pinned down low. Hitt continues to run the top. Off of turn 4, Bloomquist your leader. Baker moves over, Hitt goes by. Balzano now the only car between first and second. Clear racetrack for Scott Bloomquist. Tim Hitt trying to lap Mike Balzano, and he does. Your leaders 1 and 2, nothing between right now. Sixth place car of Todd Andrews, the last car on the lead lap is car 1K, Jim Kudis pits. 21 laps to go. Bloomquist now trying to stretch that lead another time. Timmy Hitt continues to make up ground. Bloomquist was able to open up a bit when they got through the traffic, but Hitt now seems to be coming back toward your leader. Johnson still by himself in third. Stuhler is fourth. Boggs runs fifth. Andrews sixth. Less than 19 laps to go. Less than 19 laps to go. Tim Hitt continues to charge. More lap traffic in front of Scott Bloomquist as he exits turn 4. 17 laps to go. Down the back chute, trying to lap the sixth place car of Todd Andrews. Laps to go. Gary Stuhler closing in on the third place car of Davey Johnson, who's stuck in traffic. Bloomquist lapping Andrews, leaving 5 cars on the lead lap. Or is he? Andrews back by him. 15 laps to go. 15 to go. Some raindrops falling. Todd Andrews sits between your 2 leaders. Laps to go. Scott Bloomquist continues to lead by about 10 car lengths down the back straightaway. Every time Hitt looks like he's making a charge, Bloomquist is able to open it up just a little bit. He seems to have that little extra when he needs it. 13 laps to go. 13 laps to go. Davey Johnson is third. Gary Stuhler fourth. Stuhler right behind Johnson. Jack Boggs still on the lead lap right in front of Scott Bloomquist. 12 laps to go. Down the back straightaway, Bloomquist trying to lap Boggs. Moran between Bloomquist and Hitt. 11 laps to go. 11 laps to go. Scott Bloomquist into turn 3, trying to lap Jack Boggs. Last year at this time of the race, they were running for the lead. 10 to go, 10 laps to go. More lap traffic in front of Scott Bloomquist. Gary Stuhler trying to get by Davey Johnson as they continue their battle through 3 and 4, running 3rd and 4th. Close call in front of the leader there. Mason and Mike Johnson real close in front of Bloomquist. Down the back stretch, Bloomquist by Mike Johnson. 2 cars now between first and second. Timmy Hitt able to keep his car straighter through the corners. No cars between first and second now with 8 laps to go. Davey Johnson still third. Right behind him, Gary Stuhler as they negotiate lap traffic. Not far in front of the race leader. Hitt Bloomquist closing again. Tim Hitt in car 68. Comes off the bottom of turn 4. Around the 72 of John Mason. Not yet. Now he goes by on the outside into turn number 1. 7 laps to go. Down the backstretch, Bloomquist by 8 car lengths, your leader. Six laps to go. 6 to go. Scott Bloomquist looking for his 4th Pittsburgher win. Trying to win it 2 years in a row. 5 to go. 5 laps remaining. Down the back straight, Bloomquist goes by another car. I think it was the 15 of Steve Francis. A lot of lap traffic, though, in front of Bloomquist. 4 laps to go, 4 to go. A lot of lap traffic, 5 cars in front of your leader. Down the back stretch, Hitt closing in another time. Here they come off of 4 with 3 more laps to go. 3 laps to go. Double foul in front of Bloomquist. Into turn 1. Bloomquist lead now just 3 car lengths down the backstretch. Make it 4. He goes in low. Around the 5 of Lou Bradish. 2 laps to go. Hitt way down low. 2 laps to go into turn 1. Bloomquist. Decision time down the backstretch. Coming for the white flag. Bloomquist slides up the racetrack, splits 2 lap cars. Hitt is alongside, side by side for the lead. Hitt has got the lead with 1 lap to go. Into 1, Bloomquist goes up high. Hitt is down low. Lap traffic in their path. Off of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Side by side into 3. Still a lap car. Hitt down low has got the lead back. Bloomquist close to the wall. Timmy Hitt is going to win the Pittsburgher 100. Tim Hitt will win. Bloomquist second. What a finish. Davey Johnson and Gary Stuhler running for 3rd and 4th off of turn number 4. Johnson will get 3rd, Stuhler 4th. What a finish. Unbelievable.